Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your monthly reading for October 2024. This is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic crossbred. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Scorpio. I do this because you know I love you, Scorpios. You know I love you. I do this because I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Scorpio, I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited to do your reading. I've been waiting to do your reading. You know, this is your month. This is your month, okay? So, first things first, happy birthday. We're moving into Scorpio season, all right? So, I hope, you know, many, many blessings and all those wonderful birthday wishes to all you Scorpios. Now, here's the thing, though. It is going to be a very intense month for you, but you're going to be able to handle it. You're going to have a lot of... Here's what's happening. Okay. There's so much happening in this month that I'm going to be talking really fast, all right? Because all the readings have been going out to an hour. And so first things first, I want you to know this entire month is going to be pretty wild, all right? There's going to be some testing moments, but there's going to be a lot of moments where it's just you feeling a lot more empowered than you normally feel, all right? Really, really going after your passions. You know, everything is all about you right now, all right? And I want you to know, I want you to feel all of this energy and use it toward your passions, your drive, your ambitions, all of that, okay? Your path to enlightenment. Make it happen. This is the month, okay? This is the month. Now, the reason I say that is it's eclipse month, all right? We have 2 eclipses, and I'm going to talk about those in a second, but I want you to know what October is going to feel like for you. All right. So it really is going to be the first half of the month. We're still in Libra season. All right. Mercury is going to move into Libra on October 4th. We know Mars is in Libra. So we have the Sun, Mercury, Mars in Libra. All right. So just imagine, like, you know, they're linked, their arms together. They're walking, they're taking this casual stroll along this beautiful lake in the forest, and everything's wonderful. Sun's out, birds are chirping, and then Mars moves into your sign, and then Mercury moves into your sign, and then the Sun moves into your sign. So then they're basically like power walking at this point, and they're like jostling, and there's a little bit of like a competitive edge, and there's a little bit of like intensity that's happening now. So it really is like we're starting off this month feeling like Jon Snow. We're eventually going into more of an Arya Stark, okay, feeling toward, you know, mid-month when everything goes into Scorpio. Okay, there's a lot of intensity in Scorpio season. And it's not even just the season, it's the fact that Mercury and Mars is joining, okay, the Sun, with 2 eclipses that just happens to be this month. All right. So when I say it's going to be a wild month, your emotions could be really amped up. You could get really passionate about the things that you really want. You could also be in your head a lot. And the reason why, here's the reason why. It's your birthday season. We're moving into your birthday season. So for anyone's birthday, it doesn't matter what sign you are, we have those moments. Okay. What have I achieved? I'm turning another age. What do I want? Like you think about the next steps. You think about the things that you've accomplished. You think about these things. What do I want? It's kind of like, you know, like when people make resolutions during New Year's Eve, it's the same thing for birthdays. People think about a lot about themselves and you know, what's next for me. So that's already happening. All right. And then with all of this in your first house, you know, Mercury, Mars, and the Sun in your first house, which is identity. It's also body. So you could be thinking about making changes physically as well. Maybe doing like a different kind of like workout routine or a diet, or, you know, a lot of that. And, you know, we do have Venus going into your sign like later, and we'll talk about that later, not this month, but I did a 3-month forecast. If you want to see when Venus moves into your sign, I'm not going to give it away now, but it is in that video. Now, the other thing is that the first half of the month, all this activity in Libra, right? And then we also have this new moon solar eclipse happening on the 14th, 15th, really depends on where you live in the world, right? A really big one that's happening in Libra that happens to be during Libra season. And this Libra is your 12th house, okay? 12th house is the subconscious. It is the, intuition, but it's a lot of things. It's the hidden things, right? And y'all, Scorpios really are into like mysteries and mysterious stuff anyway, but it is you really unrooting things at this time, okay? Really having like maybe a new way of thinking about things, but facing a lot of your fears, facing phobias, fears, things that are, holding you back, or things are, this 12th house is also self-sabotage energy lives up there. And so if there are things that you're doing to self-sabotage yourself, you could unleash them this month. Is what it is? It is you are the final girl, okay? You're the final girl in a horror movie. But instead of hiding, you're chasing the freaking monster, okay? You're the one with the axe. You're the one saying, no, 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 mama. No, mama. I got dreams. I got my whole life ahead of me. I got passions I got to pursue. I got my path to enlightenment. You are not going to get in my way. That is what this month is going to feel like for you, especially when Mars goes into your sign. Mars in Scorpio is really like amped up, everything amped up. We're talking about your passions, your sex drive, everything. It's like the now, that kind of energy. All right. So really direct that toward your passions. Mars in Scorpio can be very aggressive. The thing that I didn't say is that Pluto. So first of all, Mars is your traditional ruler. Pluto is going direct. Okay, Pluto's going direct. What day is that? Around the 9th. I leave all the key astrological dates in the description box too, if you want to follow along. There's a lot happening this month. But Pluto, your modern ruler, your ruler is going direct. So when I say there's like, Pluto is all about power. It's all about transformation. This is a very transformative month for you. In the biggest way possible, Scorpio, you are changing. You are changing. And then we also have that new moon, the full moon lunar eclipse. That's happening, on the 28th? And then that is in Taurus. Yeah, duh. And so it's really interesting because that's happening during your season. Taurus is your opposite sign. So this is going to be a very high energy full moon. All right. Very high energy full moon. All right. Whatever you're going to be really focused on finances. You're going to focus on things that bring you stability, comfort. A lot of this is going to have to do with partnerships and relationships, whether work, career, business, or love, romance. This is a month. Okay. So now if you're new to my channel, after I do your spread, stick around because I break it down week by week. Okay. I pull a lot more cards. I haven't even talked about some of the bigger aspects. Oh my goodness, there's so much happening. There's so much happening that you're going to be really excited for. I just want you to know, buckle your seatbelts, okay? Or don't buckle your seatbelts. All right. I want you to go get it. All right. I want you to go out there. I'm your basketball coach right now, screaming at you to get nothing but net. All right, Scorpio, you're the best. I love you, Scorpio. Let's get started. Again, this is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising. If you know your moon, your Venus, all those other aspects, you are absolutely welcome to read them. I would definitely recommend the moon because of the eclipses. I would actually also recommend Venus too, because Venus is moving into Virgo the first week of this month. All right. Can you believe that? Venus, first of all, Mercury, which has been in Virgo forever, right? Because Mercury was retrograde, has changed now, is in Libra. And Venus, which has been in Leo forever, because it was also retrograde too, right? For a really long time, they're both changing. Okay, so Venus is moving into Virgo. All right, now this is going to be, we'll talk about it later. But this is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So you might want to read for your Venus. That said, if you know your birth chart, that said, Scorpio, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for October 2024. Again, Scorpio. Let's do it. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited for your reading. Um, Scorpio. And also because if you've been a subscriber of mine for a while, you may know, and sometimes I bring it up, that a lot of my closest friends are Scorpios, and all coincidentally the first week of Scorpio season. And so we've been friends for a really, really long time. And so my bank account goes dry. And, well, I mean, back in the, like, when we were, a little bit younger, yeah, there was a lot of partying, but now it's just like, I can just send them like an Amazon gift card, so it's fine. But Scorpios, come on, look at this, you, oh, Scorpio, you're going to be in your element. When I say your life is changing, your life is changing. Okay. I want you to know that. You see me, even bringing the mic closer. That's how much I want you to hear what's going on here. All right, Scorpio, let's get started. You got the full. Okay. Hey. Your life is changing. Didn't you get the, well, I'm not going to ruin anything, but anyway, yeah, the Fool. There you go. Kicking off the Fool's journey. And the major arcanas in your hero, in the hero's journey, your journey. You see the full abundance of the sun. There's a lot of optimism in this card, okay? There's a lot of opportunity in this card, a lot of innocence, okay? It's almost like starting from scratch. It's almost like there's this new journey that you're on. It's more like, I wouldn't even say, for a lot of Scorpios, it's like an addition to the journey that you're on as well. That's coming through, but even still, come on. This is good, okay? You see him standing on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world, long hair, no care, looking up, not even looking down. This is all about taking those risks too, okay? You know what that does? It builds your confidence. You know what confidence is? It's taking risks, okay? No risk, no reward, all right? This came up in your past, so it depends on what day you watch this reading, but there are risks that you're going to have to take. A lot of it is more in terms of like, it's almost like I don't even have to tell you that. Like, you're just doing things that are that's good for you. Okay. And actually, if you look at what's happening here, you are one of the most intuitive signs, and you are going to be in your element. Okay. So keep that in mind. Last thing I'm going to point out, when you see the Fool, I want you to see it as Full as well. Okay. Because the Fool brings fullness of life. I mean, you are good. You are great. Look where that leads you. Heart of your spread. You got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords and the heart of your spread. Come on. Talk about newness. Like, okay, the Fool kicking off the Fool's journey. But now you got the Page of Swords. Page ushering in that new change, bringing in that new change. All right. So this is really great. Remember, this is not a weekly reading. This is a monthly reading. All right. So for the month, look at him reared up. Okay. He's so eager to get going. He's so eager to, come on. This is you. The pages, first of all, like I said, they bring in that new energy, all right? And this page, swords, by the way, air, okay? And so a lot of this is like you in this mindset, like you mentally ready to move forward or to get going on this new project or this new path or this new journey. This is absolutely amazing, okay? I love the Page of Swords. He's, very eager, very enthusiastic. He's got the best man bun in the medieval times. We're really talking about someone who's just like, let's do this, right? He's got that energy. One thing I do want you to know is I'll explain it later, but you also got the Ten of Swords, okay? By the way, you're going to be getting some messages this month, okay? Stay in tune with your intuition, okay? Because a lot of them could be intuitive messages that you're getting, all right? So keep that in mind. Now, you did get the 10 of Swords in your challenge area. This is not a bad thing. This is like, all it's saying is like, let something go. It's really more like, you better learn. But you better learn. Who am I? I'm like, you better learn. No. Learn from the things that have been challenging for you, because that's going to make a lot of difference now. Okay. You're entering this brand new cycle, and you don't want to have repetitive things that have happened that have held you back in the past. Okay. And so 10 is the end. All right. So 1 0 equals 1, new beginning. So you see what's happening here. New, new, new. This is the card of new dawn. Those dark clouds are actually clearing. You see the hand of this poor man, completely impaled by these swords. Okay, he's not in a good place, but his hand gesture is the same as a Hierophant. So it's almost like blessings, right? But in order to have these blessings, you have to learn from everything that made you feel like you couldn't go any further, from everything that made you feel like you hit rock bottom. Okay. There is going to be, it's like you have to learn from them to grow. Okay. In order to enter this new life cycle, because if you take that time, you never have to go through those experiences again. All right. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now, you also got the Ace of Swords in your crown. It's a lot of swords. Okay. There's a lot of swords so far. This is power. All right. I already told you we're moving into Scorpio season. That's all about power. Okay. Pluto going direct. Pluto is a planet of power and transformation, which you're having here, because aces are change, swords are change. This is all about change. You want change, you're going to have change. Okay. You got the Page of Swords in the heart of your spread. Now you got the Ace of Swords. You see the crown on top of the sword. You're good. Okay. You're absolutely good. What I also love here is that you do see the olive branch. Okay. So a lot of peace that comes here, a lot of truth as well. There is a sense of, there is something that you're pursuing. You just have to be headstrong. Okay. I think that was a really big theme for you before, right? Did you see your I did a 3-month, ahead, reading for every sign. Check that out. Okay. Because I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you are definitely something new is coming through in a really big way. Okay, in a really big way. Now, the one other thing I'm going to say is that with Pluto going direct, Pluto is in Capricorn. Okay, and as we know, that is your, well, maybe we don't. That's what I'm telling you. It's your 3rd house of communication. Okay, of writing, reading, those kind of things, right? Contracts. Looks like there may be some contract you're thinking about signing, something new that you want to do. This is absolutely amazing. Now, remember what I said, aces, out of all the minor arcanas and the core cards, they usher in the most new change. The most new change. Okay, so now, do you see what's happening? New, 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 new. When I say you're going on this new path, like Scorpio, this is your month. I love it. I absolutely love this for you. You're really good here. You're really good. One thing that I'm going to say is with the fact that, remember how I said there's a lot of intensity with Mercury, Mars, and the Sun in Scorpio. Okay, so with what's happening here, just be mindful of, Mars and Scorpio, it just alone is kind of aggressive, okay? Or can be aggressive. So it's, there is a sense of like, that go, now, like like, reel it back a bit. If you feel that you're a little too, like standing over someone's shoulder for the entire time at a Coachella concert, and they're just like, what are you doing? Reel it back a bit, okay? Reel it back. Now, you did get the moon, all right? So there you go, all right? Here's the thing. In astrology, Cancer rules the moon, right? But in Pisces, in tarot, it's Pisces, right? And so we know Saturn is in Pisces in your 5th house of pleasure and love and romance, and so there's a lot of that activity that could you still may be feeling in terms of like, I want that, I want to feel it, I want all of this goodness in my life. But there are, again, you're gonna have to. It's almost like an Indiana Jones style thing that's happening. Is like there are going to be little like tests that you have to pass, before you get there. Okay. You can even see this, like, you're that little crayfish. Okay. You're that little crayfish. You got to go see your buds in the ocean, but you got to pass the towers. You got to pass the towers. All right. And this is going to help you evolve. All right. It's going to help you evolve. Now, it really seems like there is a sense of, intuition like really leading you and guiding you this month, so that's really good. It is a big energy that is coming through, and it is something that I want you to hold on to. Okay. And when I say that, like, really just trust your instincts, trust your gut, right? Trust your gut. That's it's gonna make all the difference. Just listen to your inner voice, being in touch with your higher self. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You do see the dog and the wolf as well. Okay, so they're here. They represent evolution here. You got to go through all these emotional experiences to evolve. All right, so there are going to be some emotional experiences that you experience this month. But remember, like I said, with all this activity in Libra, a lot of it's going to be mostly like the first half of the month. Even that eclipse that we have in Libra, okay, because it is your 12th house, all right, the subconscious, right? You just got the moon, which is intuition. It lives up here, everything up here. And remember, I said it's like facing fears, anxieties, even things that, like, just think low energy frequencies, like things that, get you all like riled up, all right? Just really confronting those, like, why? Like, why does this make me feel this way? What can I do to, like, stop it? But again, I feel personally that you are going to take this moment to unroot things, all right? Especially because you got the High Priestess in your future, all right? So this is really great. She comes out when she says, hey, Scorpio, go within, go within. Every answer that you're seeking, you have it inside you already, okay? So you have to go within. You've got it all there. You got to trust your intuition. She is, by the way, the guardian of the subconscious, and that's why I know that you're going to be really good. Okay, we're talking Leonard Skinner, Freebird here. All right, you're going to be great this month. All right, remember I said all that activity in your 12th house of the subconscious. You just got the High Priestess in your future. All right, so you are going to be a little bit more. There is a sense of like getting more. It's more like a spiritual growth for you too, for everything that's happening this month. Remember the eclipses, and you got the moon. Like, so these eclipses will really affect you. And then the High Priestess, by the way, rules the moon. All right. You even see the sliver of the moon at her feet. You even see, her crown. Okay. The phases of the moon. This is all, it's like you going within will bring all that wisdom that you seek. You're really good. You're really good. Let's get to your stuff. Scorpio, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Scorpio, I really love hearing from y'all. I want to know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. And oh my gosh, thank you so much. But okay, two things here. If you left a comment about, I was getting all these comments about my hair last week, complimenting it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I do apologize for shaving it all off because it's all gone now. But I don't know. I really just needed to. And then secondly, I'm finally excited to, and again, it's taken me months to do this, but I finally have those shirts. So you see all the merchandise, you can click the merchandise or whatever. I finally have the You're Good, like the You're Good Scorpio, like those shirts are there. And then also y'all, I got a lot of requests for like phone cases, so those are up, and then hoodies and tank tops that are Scorpio tank tops or whatever, and like it's gonna be really 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 I'm very excited to have that, and so I hope you love them, and let me know what you think, and post them on your social and tag me because I want to see them. And last thing, I am the least self-promoting. I never promote anything, but I do have to say, just to remind you, anything that I make from this channel or from the merchandise source, it all goes toward my brother and I are trying to We're saving money to put a down payment on a house for my parents. So anything like it's all for the good. Okay. So thank you so much. And look how amazing that mug is. All right, Scorpio. Yo. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You want to talk about this? You're good. All right. Scorpio, look at this. I don't even know what to say at this point. October is going to be pretty amazing for you. You got your second ace. You got the Ace of Cups. The Holy Grail. The Heart of Tarot. This is the card where, I always say, think about the last time something brought you so much joy, okay? Whether it was, and when I say so much joy, like to the point where it brought you tears, okay? Whether it was like you getting proposed to, or you landing your dream job, or you getting, I don't know, a pet, or something that just really, 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 like, having a child, like those moments. Looks like you want, it's kind of like, keep going. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Okay. You got the Ace of Cups. You see the 5 streams here spilling out from the shells. Representing all 5 senses. This is really rapturous. This is like intense joy and pleasure. So you want it. You want it. So do everything you can to get it. Okay. Do everything you can to get it. Really, really focus on your passions this month. Okay. Because this is what can happen. Just the way that you're going to feel. All right. So really, really stick with this new thing that's happening. All right. Because remember, again, aces, like I said, they bring in this new change. They bring in this newness, right? New journey, new path. And Cups, emotions, your emotions and feelings and love and even, intuition and wonderment. So you see what's happening here. New. There's a lot of like newness. Now, you did get the 2 of Swords, okay? This, interestingly enough, is attributed to Moon in Libra. So you got another Moon card. All right. So you got the Moon, you got the High Priestess with the Moon, and now you got the Moon here. And so remember what I said, Libra is your 12th house. So all up here. All right. How interesting, because that's what this card is. She has to make this decision. It's for a lot of y'all, it may not even be a decision. It's just like, really just going within, okay? Drowning out the white noise, okay? And it can be like something that is something that you're emotionally invested in as well. But really, again, with the Moon showing up again, trusting your intuition. The Moon is intuition. Trust your intuition. That is what's going to make all the difference. But it looks like that is, for a lot of Scorpios, yeah, there may be a decision that you're going to make, or there is something that you are just going to transition into, or there's a sense of like maybe even this new thing that's happening. You really have to be laser focused on it now, okay? And really, really even like withdraw yourself, like go to the cabin in the woods, all right? And just have a moment, okay? Do some forest bathing. Get comfortable to the point where you can take off that blindfold, all right? Remember, swords are the mental suit. And again, the fact that all this activity in Libra, especially with the solar eclipse that's happening in Libra, in your 12th house, all up here. And then remember, though, you have the High Priestess in your future, the guardian of the subconscious. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Just go within. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? It's raining pentacles in the form of the Tree of Life. This is you coming into your physical reality. This is what you want. You want to, it's like, this is the like, you made it card. This is the card of, prosperity, success, happy family. Look at the family. Look how big the castle is. Okay. So a lot of legacy energy, inheritance energy, which is going to be a big thing for you. You are the ruler of the 8th house where inheritance lives, but big transformation. Okay. Big transformation. But it looks like there is a sense of you, like that's all you want is to reach your legacy. All right. This is the month where it's like, you're not messing around. Okay. Yeah. I said messing around because I do not want to get a mark. But hey, you're good. You got the 6 of Wands in your final outcome, the card of victory and success. Achievements. I mean, this is a procession. Look at all the people cheering you on. You're good. You're good. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. And you know what's really interesting? Wands are your passions, okay? They're your passions, your ideas, creativity, but also work related. If you are here for career in some capacity, Wands, enterprise, career, jobs, work. But what's really interesting is that this card is attributed to Jupiter and Leo. So this is a Leo card. Leo rules your 10th house of career. So you're good. Again, it doesn't even matter if it's career. You're just going to be recognized for the amazing Scorpio you are. You're good. You're good. I love all this newness that's happening in your life that's going to bring you a lot of like emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring you a lot of pleasure. You are definitely going to have some moments where you have to like really go deep and like unleash those things that may cause you fear or doubt or self-doubt or whatnot. I think it's going to be very easy for you especially as we enter Scorpio season. Just avoid being like too aggressive if that because of what's happening astrologically. Okay. But I think you're going to be fine. I don't see any of that here. The only, I mean, I would say like the only thing is like, it really is the power thing. Just keep that in check. But like feel empowered. Yeah. I don't want you to feel powerless. And I don't think you will this month. You're going to feel very empowered. But let's go ahead and break it down. Okay. So every week, let's see what's going on for the first week for you, Scorpio. The first week, I'm only going to pick out like the key things that I want you to know. Okay. October 3rd, Mercury trining Pluto. This is absolutely amazing. This is like, really good day for business deals, for gains, as the kids say, like hashtag gains, for really just, really using your intellect at this point. I mean, we are talking about Mercury and Pluto, which is all about power, but really actually using more of like your left side of the brain, like the intellect. It is going to be a great day. And then on the 4th, Mercury enters Libra. So this is that peacekeeper, justice, like compromise energy, that balance energy, but also just moving forward mentally too as well. Okay, on the 8th, this day may affect you. All right. So I want you to just be chill. All right. This day, as the kids say, Mars is squaring Pluto. All right. So again, your ancient ruler squaring your modern ruler. This is like, come at me bro energy, and this is where like a day where egos can be heightened. This is like power trippy, and I'm not saying that you have a big ego or anything. I'm just saying in general for what's happening with the world, the collective. So it can be a little aggressive, but just remember, focus all your energy on the things that are on your path to enlightenment. And then on the same day, Venus is entering Virgo again. This is really, Venus and Virgo. Venus is in its fall, in Virgo. Venus will enter Libra, which is such a better placement because Venus rules Libra later, okay, next month, but not now. Venus is going to be in Virgo, but this is still, it's fine. It's your 11th house. It's more like you thinking about things. And there can be a lot of friendship activity here too, okay? There can be a lot of friendship activity, but you kind of like analyzing things about that, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, really thinking about it. Like, does this bring me pleasure? Does this bring me joy? Does this make me happy? Do I love this? The analogy I've been making is like, you're about to kiss somebody, right? And it's like one of those wonderful, beautiful, whimsical moments. And it's like, just like, you feel it. You're like in the moment. But the person you're about to kiss is just like, oh, wait, hold on one second. Can you tilt your head a little bit this way? And then, oh, yeah, can you brush your hair back? Because that's going to get in my hair. Wait a minute. Oh, actually, let's take a selfie too. I want to take a selfie. I want to say, so can you angle your head this way because the sun's that way? And oh, wait, hold on one second. I want to put a plant in the photo. I think that'll make it really cute. That's Venus and Virgo. But you're still getting the kiss. So it's not a bad thing. It's just that's the feel of Venus and Virgo. And again, this is in your like hopes and wishes, house of hopes and wishes too. So it could be you just really thinking about like the goals and the achievements that you want to have. Like really just thinking a little bit more analytically about it. Anyway, let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio, for the first week of October. You're flying like an eagle. Free bird. I made that reference earlier, didn't I? You're good. You're good. You got the 8 of Wands. Which, by the way, remember I said there's a lot of activity with Mercury that's happening this week, and then Mercury in Libra. But here's the thing: this card is actually this is a Mercury card, but it's attributed to Sagittarius. Think of these wands as arrows. Sagittarius is the archer, so think of these like arrows zipping through the air. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. There's only 2 cards in tarot where there's like no figure, no person, no nothing but arrows, just like zipping through the air. Look at the arrows or the wands completely aligned. Everything is aligning for you. Everything. Okay. First week. Remember, wands are your passions, your ideas. Wands are very invigorating. They're very lively. I really love this. Now, the second week of October, Pluto goes direct. Your ruler goes direct. That's going to happen on the 10th, right before Mars enters Scorpio. Now, this is that big day of like that now, that power burst. Just be in charge of your passions and your actions, and actually have passion and action. Take action toward your passions and the actions you want to take. It's a really powerful, like transformative. This is just very transformative energy. This is all about transformation, personal growth. Really love this. Okay. Mars is going to be in Scorpio for a while. And again, like I said, it can be really intense. It can be really heated. But it is that like, you're no longer messing around energy. It's like you're that final girl chasing the villain. And then on the 13th, Mars is trining Saturn. Hello. This is really amazing. Okay. Absolutely amazing. Remember, Mars is in your sign and it's trining Saturn. So these are 2 malefic planets. Trining? Come on. It's amazing. Great day to sign a contract. Okay. Great day to start a business or to start a relationship. A lot of great things because Saturn brings that like stability energy, that long-term energy. Anyway, I love this because guess what happens the next day? Yeah, absolutely right. The new moon solar eclipse in Libra. New beginning. So it's like if you package those together, like it's just insane. It's insane. And like I said, think about if you want to, okay, this new moon solar eclipse in Libra is happening. Think about the 19-year cycle, right? The eclipse. Think about what happened for you in October 2004. Or around that time, okay? Because this new moon solar eclipse in Libra is at the exact degree as the one that we had back then. Wow. Okay, you could get like echoes of what happened around that time. But this is just a time where you're just, especially with Mars trining Saturn, you're just going to feel like unstoppable. honestly. But let's go ahead and see what's going. And so this new moon solar eclipse in Libra, new partnership, new relationship, new anything. It's like, again, all this newness that's happening in your life. This is insane. It's so great. It's almost like some of y'all are gonna have like really radical changes. Okay. In all sense of that word. All right. So, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. Ooh, ah! For, oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. I, yeah, I just did that. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you for October 2024. You're good. You're absolutely good. So, Knight of Cups, yeah, relationships, partnerships, really big thing for you, especially because you know that already. Uranus and Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, is in your seventh house. Okay, so that is partnerships and relationships. Now, you just got the Knight of Cups, the knight in shining armor, Mr. Romance. So, this is, yeah, he wants to look at him extending the cup. He wants to share it with somebody. So there is a sense of like this newness. I'm getting like next level energy, but this is a time where you, like I said, with Mars trining Saturn, you could start a new relationship around the time of the day before the new moon solar eclipse in Libra, the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. Come on, Scorpio. This is amazing. And this is both work and career. Now, and love. And here's the thing. If you are not here for love, romance, or career, you just want to fill your cup. You just want to be emotionally fulfilled. You want to find that passion. What is your passion? Okay? What is it? Where do you, like, this is what you want to do. Okay. I really love the fact that you did get the Knight of Cups. This is really crazy. You're amazing. So think about that. Okay. Think about that. And remember, what I said earlier, Mars trining Saturn the day before. Saturn, I told you earlier, Saturn is in Pisces in your fifth house of love and romance and family and children and pleasure, right? The Knight of Cups is Pisces. You can even see the fish all over his armor. So this is someone who's like really into the arts and paintings. He's very romantic, and he's just, even very imaginative, but he's very at the core, very, very intuitive as well. Okay. So you, again, letting your intuition guide you. Now, third week of October, the sun is going to conjunct Mercury. So we have a Mercury Kazemi on the 19th. Okay. This is really great. It's like having like that really big light bulb moment on like, what is going to bring me peace? What is going to bring me justice? What are the things that I need to let go? I really love this. And, we did have a Mercury Kazemi recently, but this one is, first Mercury's in Libra this time, and Mercury's not retrograde this time. So this is going to be really big. Now, there are going to be 2 days, 20th and the 21st. We have a couple Pluto squares. Pluto is your ruling planet. This is where I want you to know that let's be chill, be cool. Okay. These are days where it can be very power trippy, power struggly. There could be some things that are said. Everyone's going to feel it. Okay. So it really just, as long as you focus on your passions, okay, and your ambitions, you're going to be fine. And, obviously during the weekly, we'll talk about this a lot more. Okay. We'll definitely talk about it a lot more, but it is, again, just be aware of those 2 days. It can be, just don't let anyone get your goat. Okay. It's like, you know what it is? It's, in those 80s movies, the villain, which is like the rich guy, the rich teenager who wears the cool sunglasses. He's got his collars flipped up and his hair or whatever. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Okay, that's going to be the 20th and the 21st. Now, the good news is we have Venus trining Jupiter. I think that that is important for you to know, okay? Because I don't know if you hear that alarm going off. Welcome to Brooklyn. So Venus trining Jupiter, absolutely amazing day. Venus, the ruling planet for Taurus, right? And then Jupiter in your seventh house of partnerships. And Venus is a ruler of Taurus, which is your seventh house of partnerships. Okay. This is one of the best days of the month. Okay. So mark it in your calendar. I love this. So this day is really like all about beauty and, think about Venus, right? And love but also like luck and joy. So really love this day. If you're single, you better get out there. All right. This is a good day to go out there. And then Mercury enters your sign. We're going to talk about this more in the weekly readings, but this is just really deep thinking, very, it can be a little, again, like Mercury in Scorpio is like very like no filter, but it's also like there's a touch of intuitive, like really diving deep energy. It's like Daniel Craig in Knives Out. Okay. But again, we'll talk about that more in the weekly reading. So let's see what's going on for you. All right. For the third. Ooh. These cards really, really want to fly today. So let's see what's going on for you. Okay. For the third week of October. You're gonna be good. You're fine. You got the King of Cups here. Coming right after the Knight of Cups. You also have the Ace of Cups. You're good. You're absolutely good, Scorpio. This month is, like I said, it's all about you, and you're going to be fine. This is like that emotional stability that you've been seeking, and you're going to have it. Look how turbulent the water is, by the way. His throne is on top of that water. No matter how turbulent it is, nothing's going to knock him off that throne. Okay. Again, there's a lot of sexual, like intense, like we're all adults here, right? We can talk about it. But like, yeah, sex drive energy is going to be really high. But, at the same time, what I really love about this is, remember I said like that intuitive energy. You got 3 cards with the moon. You got the High Priestess. You got the Knight of Cups, who is very intuitive. And now you got King of Cups, who is like intuitive to like a freakishly psychic level. But also the King of Cups is, wait for it, Scorpio. So you pulled your own card. Now, last week of October is when we actually Sun moves into Scorpio. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Scorpios. What's really exciting is that the day after the Sun moves into your sign, the Sun trines Saturn. I can't believe it. Come on. When the Sun trines anything, that's amazing. But this is absolutely amazing. One of the best days of the month. It's like you could just be laser focused on your goals. There's going to be you'll see a lot of movement. And this is happening, and mark that in your calendar, and we'll talk about it more in the weekly readings, but this is happening right before the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. All right. This is, again, all about like finding that comfort and stability. A lot of it's going to have to do with partnerships and relationships. I'm not going to lie. And Mars and Mercury will oppose Jupiter. I actually love these. Something this week, by the way, full moons bring culmination. So something will be coming like to culmination and completion. It can even be, I'm getting like more like a way of feeling and thinking about something. Especially actually with all the activity in your 12th house that's been happening. But the true thing about this is that with all this activity in Taurus, again, this is a lot about relationships. Remember, Jupiter is in Taurus too. And so this Mars in your sign opposing Jupiter which is actually really great. Again, it's all about taking risks on that day. But anyway, let's see what's going on for you. All right. Oh gosh, one more thing. Venus trining Uranus on the 31st. Absolutely wonderful day. One of the best days. And if you live in my neck of the woods, it is Halloween. So Uranus is all about breakthroughs, innovation. It is, again, I love this. It's going to be a day where like you will see some really crazy out there, really inventive, outside the box, like Halloween costumes. And you may think of your own. But this is a day, again, Uranus is also like surprises. And it's trining Venus. So you could meet your soulmate. You could like have some great news come through. You could have some sort of like big breakthrough, something that brings you a lot of pleasure. This is a day to go socialize, be out there, be very creative. Like honestly, if you're single and you're looking for someone, if you are sitting at home binging like, you know, Bugs Bunny all day, you're gonna miss out. Let's just keep it at that. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what's going on for October. You're good. This is your month, Scorpio. This is your month, okay? This is your month. You got another king. You got the King of Wands. Hello. Again, remember, well, first, King of Wands is Leo, okay? So, very amazing that you did get the King of Wands. You can even see the lions in its throne, but very transformative energy. Again, remember what I said about not only wands. Wands are your passions, ideas, creativity. It's all of that. It's all of that. You started off with the wands here, but it's also very career related. Remember, you got the Six of Wands, and the King of Wands is Leo. Remember, you got the Six of Wands, which is Jupiter and Leo. So remember, Leo is your 10th house of career. Completely aligning with what's happening here. The King of Wands is like the entrepreneur, okay, of tarot. I always say he's like the Steve Jobs, right? Someone who is so influential, so inspiring. He worked his way up. This king isn't sitting in this throne from, you know, lineage or succession. Like, he worked his way up, okay? People love this king. They voted him in, okay? Very transformative energy. You are going to be sitting in this throne. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. You are, I don't even know what else to say here, but the fact that you're absolutely good. Very interesting. Very good. Very good. Okay. You got your two aces. You got your two kings. You got your six of wands. You've got the 10 of pentacles. You've got the high priestess. You're kicking it off with a full lot of new energy, but a lot of you just sitting in this throne. You are absolutely good. So Scorpio, thanks again. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for everything. I will see you next week, and happy birthday. All right. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.